are you? I have seen your power. You will not deny it. What say you, mister?
I say, God is dead!
Hi, what is up YouTube? It's your girl Londi and welcome to Study with Londi. On today's episode, we will be doing themes you find in the book The Crucible. This is one of my favorite dramas and it has a lot of lessons. So sit back, relax, and let's get into today's video. One of the first themes we'll be discussing is hysteria and mass panic. I have quotes for us there. So basically what happens in Salem is that hysteria spreads so fast that everyone abandons all logic, all common sense, and they start accusing each other of witchcraft without any proof. So this leads to innocent people like John Proctor or Rebecca Ness being put to death or destroyed because of the panic, right? And this shows us that the town feared the witches so much that it led them to believe lies and not the truth, or ignore the truth. An exam tip is that you can use this to show how Abigail manipulates everyone's fear to get what she wants, or how fear leads to injustice in the play or in real life. The next theme is reputation and integrity. I have quotes for us there. So basically, a lot of the characters in the play fear public shame more than they do lying or sin, which is ironic because they stay in a Puritan society. A good example of this is Reverend Paris. He's more worried about his job and other things than actually speaking the truth. Or John Proctor, who isn't willing to sign a false confession to save his life, but rather would like to die so he can keep his integrity. This is good if you have to write about John Proctor's character development or how he changes throughout the play, or if you have to write essay questions on character development or moral values. The next theme is power and corruption. I say this like I do not stay in South Africa, but anyways. So basically, the court and Abigail used the Salem witch trials to power their own selfish ambitions or their own selfish reasoning or whatever, right? So the first thing is that Abigail uses fear to control the town so that she's able to remove Elizabeth because she wants John Proctor. And the judges basically don't want to admit that they made a mistake because this would damage their authority and their reputation. So they all stick to this lie and they continue to accuse innocent people to get what they want. Exam tips is that you can use this when you want to show how there is an abuse of power. You can mention how a teenage girl is controlling adults. You can talk about how Danforth is more loyal to the court than to the actual justice system. And our kota to almost finished theme is judgment and justice. So basically, people are judged based on rumors that they heard and not the actual truth. So the court claims to be fair, but then they condemn innocent people and praise liars, e.g. Abigail. And basically, true justice is missing from Salem because the law is blind to any reason, any truth, and just accepts rumors as facts. We can use this when we talk about how injustice leads to tragedies, e.g. how innocent people had to die because of this whole Salem witch trial. Or you can talk about the failure of the court to get justice. And our last theme for today is truth versus lies. So at this point in the drama, if you want to survive, you will have to lie, right? Because Abigail's lies are believed, innocent people will be punished or they will be silenced. So if you want to survive, you have to lie. And the sad thing about this is that people who are telling the truth are punished. There is a certain character who I will not mention who will be crushed by a rock at a certain point in the novel because he refuses to lie. And exam tips for us, the last one for today's video would be, this is a good theme or some good information to use if you have to write about moral conflict or certain characters going through a certain conflict, or if you have to show who the real heroes are. Because when the trials ended, the courthouse thought they were the heroes, but were they really? I forgot to film an outro, so this will be our outro for today. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if there is a specific video you would like to see, please drop it down in the description. As always, it's your girl Londi, and thank you for watching Study with Londi.